Infragistics has an article which one of you linked to.
Yeah, I did.
The top 100 apps and their availability on the 4 platforms, because we're going to include Windows 8 as one of the platforms.
Yeah, this is a really awesome chart that one of Microsoft's MVPs and a developer at Infragistics did, Nick Landry. He took a look at 100 self-selected mobile apps, and he picked all the big names pretty much, and he said, which of these are available on which platforms? And he did this because he said, I'm sick of people saying nothing's available on Windows Phone. And so if you look at this chart, there are a lot of things that are not on Windows Phone and Windows 8. It's true.
That's the red boxes, you see.
Those are the red boxes, yeah. And he wanted to show, like, what kinds of apps are these and which ones are and aren't available. And he made some quite interesting notes about the list, like why are they missing the apps, and he talked about banking apps and all that. So it's definitely worth reading if you're somebody who wants to understand why, even though we have 160,000 Windows Phone apps now, we're still missing some of these key apps.
Right.
Good post. Good job. A lot of work. And he said he's going to keep updating this chart. So if you're somebody who's thinking about getting Windows Phone and you're like, oh, I wonder if this app's on there, you should go check this chart out before you buy.
You make a good point. Banking app is pretty critical.
Yeah, it is.
I don't use my banking. I have B of A and USAA as banks. I don't use them all the time, but I do need to have them.
Yeah, well, Wells Fargo just got their app this week on Windows Phone, so that was a new addition this week, which is good.
Yeah.
And one of the interesting things about that chart that I found, and I agree, it's a great, amazing piece of work and valuable, and I do hope he keeps updating it. It ties into my mistakes that Microsoft made with Windows 8 post. One of the things about Windows 8 is that developers could say, oh, well, we don't need to do a Windows 8 app. We have a Windows desktop app or a web app, and it will work just fine on Windows 8, so we can push that one off till later. And that was, they could just tell their users, go get our desktop app.
Right. Or our HTML5 app, right? I mean, can you, in many of these cases, you could, if they had an HTML5 app, you could use those.
Right. Or, in some cases, they even have older Flash apps that work.
Yeah. So there's two ways.